Think medieval Europe was all knights and castles? Think again. People believed cats were evil, bread was a plate, and forks came straight from the devil. Here are 50 of the strangest, creepiest, and downright ridiculous facts from medieval Europe. Section 1. Weird Beliefs and Superstitions. Facts 110. 1. People believed sneezing could eject your soul. Bless you was literal. To many nobles only bathed once a year, usually on their birthday. 3. A pope put a dead man on trial, dressed him up, sat him in court, and convicted him. 4. Forks were considered sinful and unholy. They were banned in some places. 5. Cats were burned alive during festivals, seen as servants of the devil. 6. People thought comets were omens of doom, especially before battles. 7. A man's hair was believed to store his strength. Cutting it was a spiritual risk. 8. Church bells were rung to chase away storms and evil spirits. 9. Cheesemaking was once thought to attract demons if not done properly. 10. Charles VI of France believed he was made of glass and feared breaking. Section 2. Law and Order, kind of. Facts 1120. 11. Trial by hot iron was real. You carried burning metal to prove innocence. 12. If animals committed crimes, they could be put on trial and executed. 13. A rooster was burned at the stake for laying an egg. 14. Executioners were often social outcasts, forced to live on the edge of town. 15. Rats could be summoned to court if they were destroying crops. 16. Nobles could hire others to take their punishment, a whipping boy. 17. Some towns had sin-eaters who ate food at funerals to absorb the deceased's sins. 18. Dueling was sometimes legal, to the death, even over petty disagreements. 19. A man once challenged a snail to trial and waited for it to arrive. 20. You could be fined for wearing clothes too fancy for your social class. Section 3. Food and Hygiene, Facts 2130. 21. Bread was used as a plate, then fed to the poor, or the dogs. 22. Some people believed garlic warded off disease and vampires. 23. Water was considered dangerous to drink, so people drank beer, even children. 24. Urine was used to whiten clothes and clean wounds. 25. Toothpaste included charcoal, ashes, or crushed herb, or none at all. 26. People rarely washed hands. Soap was a luxury. 27. Doctors believed the body had 4 humors. Imbalance meant sickness. 28. Bleeding patients with leeches was common practice for everything. 29. People thought illness was punishment from God or caused by bad smells. 30. The Black Death was blamed on Jews, witches, and planetary alignments. Section 4. Culture, Customs, and the Just Plain Weird. Facts 3150. 31. Entire villages would dance uncontrollably for days. The Dancing Plague. 32. Viking warriors practiced flighting, brutal insult battles like medieval rap. 33. Jesters could mock the king without punishment, a rare privilege. 34. Some monks wore spiked belts under their robes to punish their flesh. 35. Knights sometimes refused to fight on holy days, unless bribed. 36. A medieval love potion could include bat blood or human hair. 37. Spoons and knives were okay, forks were too extravagant. 38. Some kings banned shoes with long toes, called krakows. 39. There were laws against wearing stripes, considered devilish or mad. 40. People believed if you slept with an onion under your pillow, you'd dream of your future spouse. 41. Doctors wore plague masks shaped like beaks, stuffed with herbs to block bad air. 42. People believed beavers bit off their own testicles to escape hunters. 43. Nobles sometimes shaved the front of their heads for fashion. 44. Drinking from a unicorn horn cup supposedly cured poison, if you had one. 45. Men wore padded codpieces to show off wealth and fertility. 46. Laws required people to bathe together in public bathhouses. Yes, mixed gender. 47. Candles made from animal fat were used for light, and they stank. 48. Pet monkeys and falcons were medieval status symbols. 49. Women plucked their entire hairline to have high foreheads. 50. If you could read or write, people thought you were a wizard or witch. So next time you think modern life is weird, remember the glass kings, cheese demons, and killer roosters of medieval Europe. Like the video if you learned something strange. Comment the weirdest fact you never heard before. Subscribe for more bizarre history you won't find in school books.